Racing to the 2020 Breeders' Cup. Let's take a look at Future Stars Friday. It is the Juvenile Turf, and again, a 14-horse field. We'll take a look at some of the top contenders, starting with Sealiway. He comes in from France, an 8-length winner the last time out in a Grade 1, and really went to the lead and then just kind of dominated down the stretch, drew off from that field. Before that, he finished second in a Grade 3, and I think the Europeans are coming in loaded for both of these turf races this year because of the smaller purses over in Europe and France and Ireland. They're going to come and take this big money, scoop it up right out of the Breeders' Cup, and then go back home. And a lot of the horses did not run. There's about 10 to 15% less 2-year-olds that have run through October. And so I think some of the horses that won early and already have a little bit of established class, those are the horses that are going to do well on these turf races from Europe. New Mandate, he's been running in Great Britain, picked up a win the last time out. That was a Grade 2, but that's been an important prep, the Juddmonte Royal Lodge Stakes. And the final time was pretty good on a little bit of a yielding course. He's gotten good courses in all 5 of his races, so he's one that you would like if it's a little bit yielding or a little bit off. And right now they're calling for Fast and Firm. New Mandate is 12 to 1. Public Sector for Chad Brown goes for the Banker Boys, and this one last time out was second, favored in that race against Fire at Will. Won his debut by 2 lengths, came from off the pace, and he definitely is going to fit in the mix. Public Sector 8 to 1 morning line. Cadillac from Ireland 6 to 1. Lope de Vega is the sire, and he's bringing over a few horses this year. He did get some full fields and got some cover, and I think he'll get that here in this race. He can sit mid-pack, take advantage of the cover, and try to loop out first on, probably has a better kick than some of the American runners. Mutasabek, I wanted to talk about him, mainly because he ran against Jackie's Warrior on the dirt 2 back and lost by 12 lengths. Then last time out, they went to the back of the pack with this kind of front runner, and then he looped the field and won the Bourbon Stakes by 2 lengths, and that could bode well for his future. If he can be a off-the-pace runner, I think we might see him back on the dirt. Mutasabek is 5 to 1 morning line. Out a door, 8 to 1 morning line. Saratoga and Kentucky Downs picked up a win at both tracks, so he's got the class. Wesley Ward sends out the son of Outwork, who's a son of Uncle Mo, out of his pedigree. Now, Battleground, I liked him initially. I liked his last race, Grade 2, but the competition wasn't as good of that race. He was bet down in both of his last 2 races. Michael Tabor sends him over. Aidan O'Brien trains. The son of Warfront, this is his 4th lifetime race, and it looked like they kind of gave him a prep race that first time out at 6 furlongs. I think he'll appreciate the longer distances, and I think he'll improve as the distances get longer for Battleground. Ibiko is a 20 to 1 morning line. Definitely worth considering. Ships in from Santa Anita, but I think the turfers out west have been a little bit on the weaker side this year. Gretzky the Great, an impressive win at Woodbine the last time, but he got a really good trip in that race. Mark Cass trains. Nyquist is the sire, and Gretzky the Great, I'm just not sure he's going to be able to get by with the softer fractions that he got by with the last time, and was able to spurt clear for the victory with nobody really coming in. On the outside, the Lear Jet out of the 14th post position. Recommendation on this one, Grade 1s in his last 2 races and a Grade 2 before that. He's got 5 races with a couple of wins and a couple of seconds. Definitely want to consider the Lear Jet mowing the lawn late on the turf. That's a look at the Juvenile Turf competitive race. I'm going to go with the Lear Jet. I also like Gretzky the Great. I just don't think he can get the pace. And then from the inside, I think I want to take a look at Sealiway and New Mandate. Although New Mandate, I only like him more if it's a soft course and the going is a little bit not as firm as it's projected to be. That's a look at the 2020 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf. Remember, hit subscribe, ring that bell for notifications as we lead you up to the 2020 Breeders' Cup.